Back now live as we count down. Announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 St. Louis Cardinals.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers, as Ron Renneke has his guys lined up like this. They'll have to match up against one of the very best around these past few seasons, the hard-throwing right-hander Adam Wainwright. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Carlos Gomez will come forward to lead things off as this NL Division Series is about to take flight.
These guys come in here on a high following their wild card victory. So even though they won't have the home field advantage, they do have that momentum going for them and a postseason win under their belts already.
Swinging a rocket to third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Well, you know, if you're an optimist, you might say that's a one-pitch out right here to start this ball game. But if you're a pessimist, you'd say, wow, I hope this is not a sign of...
Gene Segura will get his first opportunity now. First pitch on the way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. The next pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. You have to figure that sinker is going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Ryan Braun will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First pitch coming. Out of play. Here it comes. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. Jimmy Nelson will get the ball to pitch against these guys, and he'll be given the task of really focusing on keeping these guys off the base paths. That means to be successful, he's got to focus on keeping the ball in the strike zone and avoiding the unnecessary walks. And And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. John Jay will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And now a pitch on the way. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2. The pitch. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a ball lined towards center field. And Jay's on base. He's got a base hit.
Well, good start so far for the home guys. 1, 2, 3 top half, followed by a leadoff single here to start things off in the bottom half.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now. He'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball at 94.
I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Ready now on 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is lined into center field now, so something brewing here. Back-to-back hits to start the frame.
Well, that's two batters and two hard hits.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now here's the first pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Well, this is an ideal start here so far in game one. You get the scoreless top half. And now right away you've got an opportunity here to score first and really put the pressure on right from the outset of this series.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. One there on the Lind, and it's a double play.
Well, they were hoping maybe to get something going here in the first. They get two on, nobody out. But then this is a big letdown here as their number 3 hitter comes in and bounces into the double play.
Here's Johnny Peralta now as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
The 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at two close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
2-0 home. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Ready with the 2-1. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
Yeah, that's a good job right there with 2 away to pick up the first run of the ball game from third base. Very important to cash in when you're given the early opportunities. He comes through big time right there.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky, I think you let him throw you one here. He hasn't proven to me that he can find the strike zone yet.
Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here it comes, 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Chris Davis will stand in, held hitless in the wild card game victory.
Yeah, and they wound up not needing him in that victory, but if they plan on making any noise in these playoffs, he's going to have to be a guy they lean on.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Now the pitch. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that'll be a base hit, the first one of the game for the Brewers.
And this will bear watching as the game goes on. You know, if he's going to have success here, a lot of it's going to hinge on how he can locate his sinker. That one's too far up in the strike zone. A belt-high sinker is not much more than a flat fastball.
Adam Lind steps in now. First offering on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. He's set, now the pitch. And he starts. Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He waits, now the pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Peralta for 1. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Scooter Gennett will step in now. Now here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a ground ball. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just one on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Here's Aramis Ramirez. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Brewers nothing. Matt Holliday will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for St. Louis, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
And here's the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here it comes. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. A 2-1 offering. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Colton Wong will stand in, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One on the way. And this will be fouled away. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Got him. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. On the way. 2-0 now.
That's another good pitch. Again, ideally, you want to get this guy so you have the pitcher leading off the next time around, but if you have to walk him and take your chances against the pitcher, so be it.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. 3-0 is on the way. That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Here he comes, 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Once again, a 3-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And Braun will make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And Lucroy is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
First pitch coming. Line foul up and over the Cardinal dugout. And the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here's the pitch. And now here's a ball lifted out to center for Jay. First out.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Jimmy Nelson will take his first cut to the ball game here. First pitch coming. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike two. Pitch on the way. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball. This is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Here's Carlos Gomez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Picked up by Peralta. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 1-0. Adam Wainwright makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, here's just a classic sequence here as we check it out again on Show Track. A couple of good pitches here to get him ahead 0-2. And then knowing that a hitter's got to protect the outer half when you're down in the count, they turn to the slider that starts in the zone, then breaks out of the zone, and he just can't hold up.
In now is John Jay, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
You know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. There goes Jay. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. He's set, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Runners on first with one down. He's ready, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Here's Matt Adams now. Chopper, foul. Comes set, now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, and as you guys well know, mistakes tend to get magnified here in the postseason, so we'll have to see if this free 90 feet winds up leading to a run.
Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Down, they got him to reach for one as this is popped high in the air toward the left side of the infield. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Gene Segura will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
Gene Segura.
Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. And now a pitch on the way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Ryan Braun will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Going to be extra bases. Braun's around first, looking for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box camp. You can see the two outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. One thing he's shown so far, not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2. Fouled back. The next 3-2. Hit hard but foul over the Cardinal dugout. The next 3-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here! She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. And the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
And sometimes as a pitcher out there, you have to challenge guys up in the strike zone. The only thing is, it just can't be out over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. So he extends his arms out there and he hits this ball a long, long way.
Here's Adam Lind.
First baseman, Adam.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lind awaits the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed by Lind as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And Holliday's got this one, and there are 2 gone.
And there's a look at his pitch count so far. You can see he's already thrown 37 pitches for strikes. That shows me that he's been able to work the zone effectively to this point.
Scooter Gennett will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The pitch. Here's a ground ball to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. 2-1 Milwaukee. Johnny Peralta will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. one's held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. Now, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Jason Hayward will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Matt Holliday will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Well, the one thing you can't have here is a 3-pitch inning, so he pretty much has to look at the first one.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Now the pitch. And Holliday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 2-1. Aramis Ramirez will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Number 16, Aramis Ramirez.
Here's the first offering. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. And you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Pitch on the way. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Jay comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Jimmy Nelson will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted
to. 2-1. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still lead it 2-1. Colton Wong will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Now the 1-1. And this is fouled straight back. One, 2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Yadier Molina will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gomez is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Yeah, I thought this one was going to be 2, maybe even 3 off the bat. But take a look from this angle at how much room he's covering out there in center field. I mean, that's as good a jump as you're ever going to see.
In now, Adam Wainwright, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
In now is John Jay. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
That is going to get some folks riled up around here. On the first pitch, with a base open, sort of a curious time to all of a sudden lose the handle on a fastball. This crowd is not too happy about it.
Here's Matt Carpenter. This will take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Come on! 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Carlos Gomez will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. A 1-2 from Wainwright. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's another 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. You can see what his breakdown is so far.
Sheen Segura will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now. And that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Fouled straight back. So 1-2 with 1 away. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, he'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Here it comes. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold that.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 3-2 one more time. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Matt Adams will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Gomez is in his tracks now. 1 gone.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Johnny Peralta will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Jason Hayward come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
First offering on the way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
And now a pitch on the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside, and that's a good job to lay off, too.
Now the pitch. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Ball 2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Two. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Chris Davis will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Ball 2.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row, he's set now.
Adam Lind will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
2-1 our score. This ball will be chopped foul. Another 0-2 now from Wainwright. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first here as Lind is set down now 2 away.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
Scooter Gennett will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. And there's the good fastball that time from Wainwright as he gets ahead 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cardinals 1. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-1. Chance for the third baseman, Ramirez. And a rather easy first out.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Colton Wong will stand in. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. And the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Here comes a 1-2. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Davis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but starting to get up there.
So two are gone now for Yadier Molina. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. He won't bat with runners on, but the powerful Aramis Ramirez will lead things off regardless when we come back. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cardinals 1. And there is Aramis Ramirez now. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright. Here's the first offering. This is foul right side. Pitch on the way. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And there's a base hit. So a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. 1-0 pitch now. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. Stabs for it. He's got it. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Oh, there is so much that can go wrong with this play right here. This will give us a great angle to look at it. Look where he fields this thing. Then as he goes to throw it, stop it right there. He's got no real direct lane to the bag. Now, we've seen guys screw this up all the time. They throw it off the runner's back. They hit someone's helmet. Anything can go wrong. But he's able to avoid that danger here as he gets that force at second base.
Adam LaRoche will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a 1-0. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Wainwright ready, the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Here he comes on 2-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Peralta for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local station. Neil Kotz is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Neil Kotz.
Dan Souza is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright.
Dan Souza.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The center fielder, number 19,
John Jay will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. First pitch coming. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Matt Carpenter will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
1-0 on the way. That's inside. 2-0. On the way. 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. But not giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Here comes the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. The 3-1 is on the way. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 2-1. Carlos Villanueva come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Carlos Gomez will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Yeah. Nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Now here's the pitch. Grounded foul. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. Here's the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Gene Segura standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Oh, what a great call right there on a 2-0 pitch. He's got this guy thinking fastball, but he breaks out the changeup right there, and he gives him to loft an easy fly ball.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Slow curveball, 75 on the radar. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Peralta is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it 2-1.
Your attention, please.
Here's a look at the big guy, Jonathan Broxton, on to try and get the final 3 outs here and save this one for his ball club. Matt Adams will stand in now. He's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. Hey now.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
The 1-1 home. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone! And we are tied here in the ninth. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. His first homer so far in the series. And with it, the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2.
This is the same guy that drove in their only run earlier in the game, so he's had a pretty good afternoon at the plate. Here he gets a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse, and he knows what to do with it when you leave a pitch there.
Jason Hayward will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is, it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
Now the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And now a pitch on the way. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Gomez comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Matt Holliday will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Now here's the first pitch. And there's no doubt Broxton really bringing it, and it's strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now here it comes. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. Chris Davis will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First pitch on the way. Too low, 1-0.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you've got to put that bottom of the ninth behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
And he lays off a fastball here that looks pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Now the 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Now the 2-1. Chopper, foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
Maybe a turning point here in a tie ball game. They catch a break, they get the infield single on this ball. Now what will they do from there? They've got tons of options.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Adam Lind will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Back to first, and it'll be in time to take care of Lind, a double play. Scooter Jeanette will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
The next pitch. Here's a hard-hit ball back up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. None left for Milwaukee. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Chris Perez will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Logan Schaefer is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 7.
Colton Wong will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Leading out to the Cardinals is second baseman number 16, Colton Wong.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here comes the 1-2. Now this is wrapped back up the middle, and that's what they needed to start things out. The winning run's aboard. It's a leadoff single.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Yadier Molina will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. First pitch to him. Runner goes. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
You know, some managers don't like to call for the pitch out right away, thinking if they guess wrong, it changes the whole at-bat. But here, they had a good idea he'd be running, and turns out they were right.
The 1-0 pitch. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Ready now on 1-1. Now is swinging a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Mark Reynolds will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. One on the way. Here's a line drive. Caught out there at short by Segura. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Jordan Walden will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11. Aramis Ramirez will dig in. He singled his last time around. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball swung on and missed. 0-2 now to Ramirez.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now the pitch. And now, oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Maybe a turning point here in a tie ball game. They catch a break, they get the infield single on this ball. Now what will they do from there? They've got tons of options.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time. He's running towards second. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And he is in there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
I think these guys are pretty lucky just to get an out on this play. You see, they try to start the double play at second base. That doesn't work out, and they're pretty fortunate that the relay throw is in time to at least get the out at first.
Elian Herrera will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Slice down the left side, but foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards getting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
Carlos Gomez will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Don't let him score!
3-1 on the way. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. 3-2, here it is. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the full count offering. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That's a good at-bat. Sometimes in extra innings, guys start to chase because they're getting tired and frustrated, and they're looking for one big hit. That's not the case here.
Gene Segura will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Here's Ryan Braun now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. He's ready now. The pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Brewers forced to settle for 1. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The Brewers lead this one 3-2. Jim Henderson will come on now in a save situation as he'll try to put an end to the proceedings here in the bottom of the 11th. John Jay will come forward now trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now the pitch. And this is taken for ball four. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Matt Carpenter will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. First offering on the way. There goes Jay. Pitch is high. The throw. Tagged by Segura. They're going to get him at second base. One 0 on the way. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a liner toward right center. And that's going to get your tying run in scoring position, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
And now you can't help but think back to that tag out from just a minute ago. If he just stays where he is, he very likely scores on this ball. Instead, this one's going to wind up only being a one-out double.
Here's Matt Adams now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, he's already wearing an 0 for 4. And he ain't going to make it a 1 for 5 swinging at pitches like that.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team, but with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Johnny Peralta will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra inning. Here's the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty. 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Could lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the 1-2. And this ball swung on and hits his center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game one on the road as this one is over.
Well, maybe it took them a couple more innings than they had hoped, but a win's a win, and they get a good one here on the road in 11 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ballgame.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Brewers win it 3-2. So long from St. Louis.
Final line score for our ballgame this afternoon. For the victorious Brewers, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is... The loss goes to Jordan Walden. The time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. For Game 1 of the National League Division Series, the Brewers were in St. Louis to take on the Cardinals, and it was the Brewers who came out on top. The final score was 3-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. In Game 1 of the NL Division Series, the Giants took on the Nats in Washington, D.C., and it was the Giants who came away with the win. The final was 10-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.